Good for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Good for the Chiefs. Good for the NFL. And I like to think that it feels like everything Taylor kind of gets, she does well.
Yeah.
For sure.
So the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl.
Well,
that's kind of how this is going to work.
You know, not if they keep fighting. Because we saw some Swifties that weren't too happy about that either.
I kind of agree.
That has become something here now that all these Swifties are getting introduced to football. I think they're learning a lot about the football world as a whole. And, yeah, this one was making its rounds last night. We do not know how powerful of a person in the Swiftie world this particular account is, but a video from July of Travis Kelce aggressively punching his teammates during practice. This guy clearly likes to use his fist when he gets angry. Impatient and agitated. Oh, Foxy. Foxy.
Again?
That's 2 days in a row, Foxy.
That's on me.
That's 2 days in a row, Foxy. Can't have it. Can't have it. I think that one's worse than us saying it from what I've been told.
Probably is.
From what I've been told. Anyways, she was not happy.
No, she wasn't.
That he got into a fight at a football practice, which is nowhere near the same environment as the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce relationship.
No.
And understand this, Travis Kelce is going to be a guy that's going to stick up for Taylor if something goes wrong.
Bingo.
Don't automatically think it's going to be the other way. He's a gentleman. He didn't like what was going on with Cuz, and he had to let him know about it. It's a combat sport. This is the way it goes. And know that he'll use that particular power to protect Taylor.
Bingo.
Yes.
Not like all these little musicians and actors. And these dudes are running the opposite direction quicker than Taylor, faster than not Travis.
No.
Travis is staring down whatever troubles are coming their way with that mustache and those two fists that have laid hands on helmets, pads, and whatever asshole is coming to get them. That's how I just wish you would view it that way, Swifties, because that's what the type of guy Travis is, and that's the type of guy football people are. Welcome to the football world. You're protected now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's maybe the most famous person in the world right now. A lot of crazies are going to be coming with that, you know? So why not have a big, strapping guy who, hey, if he needs to throw some hands, he'll do it to protect his woman.
Yes.
We mentioned it yesterday. They are in love. This is a thing. This is not some fad, okay? This is very real. It is happening. And can you imagine Kelce? I also saw he was the most Googled person on Sunday. Like, we're not talking about just, like, some nobody who is like the 53rd man on the roster who all of a sudden is sprung into the limelight. Like, this guy's arguably the greatest tight end of all time, and now he's just getting another massive boom. Like, imagine people, Swifties, like seeing it, like she's not dating some bum. Like, this guy is like very good at what he does.
The Today Show had another piece about it this morning, and my wife watches, so I get the updates through her. They had recorded a FaceTime between this girl who's a Swiftie. She's I don't know, a teenager, I believe, is how my wife was telling me a story, with her like Marine dad or military dad. It was recorded FaceTime, and she was telling her dad about how Taylor's going to make this guy famous, and her dad was just like, you don't even know.
Yeah.
This guy's the greatest tight end of all time. This guy's the greatest tight end of all time. Just know, he understands, though, that when they're walking in public, it ain't, there's Travis Kelce.
No. Who's that guy?
That is, Taylor's with a guy with a mustache. Is that security? Is that
her dad?
Who is that? Yeah, he understands that. We very much know that. But know that he is, he's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we think it's going to work.
Exactly.
That's why I think it's going to work.
The fighting is good, too. I mean, he's got an open line of communication. When something's wrong, he's not going to, shun Taylor and make her write a song about it. He's going to tell her face-to-face, like, hey, sweetheart, look, we can't just be doing, stuff that I don't love, too. Like, we got to communicate here, work both ways.
I think they're...
Them in the drop top after, too.
The coupe is awesome.
So cool.
I mean, he's got some boom. He's got some... He's got some ponies under the hood.
Ponies
that thing is custom. And obviously, it's Travis Kelce, so you're going to expect that. But them leaving the stadium, after she just turned the planet upside down, he just went for 7 catches and a tud. They just blew out the Bears. And them leaving in this coupe, drop top with coming out of the back, just a movie. It's an absolute movie, which tells me Chiefs win the Super Bowl. It just feels like this is all kind of lining up for the Chiefs to continue their dynasty and this to be a big... What, you're not a believer?
Oh, it's just...
Whoa!
Look,
this is the Super Bowl era, bro. I saw a lot of that, which I'm not 100% sure what that means. But.
I am a Taylor Swift guy. I'm just saying, if we're going strictly off of what has happened in the past, typically these things don't end the way we all
relationships
want
as a whole?
Good point.
Yes.
That's a good point,
Yeah, but what are you going to do? Are you going to never take a shot because you're scared that everybody else wasn't able to do it? Or are you going to let your heart talk for you?
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Is that what you're going to do?
Well
I think that's
said.
what these two young lovebirds are currently up to.
She let him drive.
Yeah, and both of them had to slay a couple dragons to get to the princess here.
Sure.
Too. You know what I mean? So congrats to all of them.
Did he
Congrats
open the
to
door
both.
for her?
Yeah. And also, did you see those people running? Like Kim Jong-un running around, leaving?
Yep.
How they run next to his car?
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of what they were doing with that coupe, too.
Yep.
And, hey, there's $1 billion. What's Trav got? 100 million? I think?
Yeah, probably.
Said.
Which, by the way, another thing, like Travis is a very successful human being.
He is.
Very successful human being. #1 sports podcast on earth, host of it. And these girls have no idea who he is.
No.
But she's worth $1 billion something, we assume.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
More, maybe 2.
Easily.
Yeah.
So there's $2.1 billion in that car, in that coupe. Of course there's going to be humans running on the side of it. I will say this. The way we view this, as Swifties, welcome to football. And this is good for football.
Great.
Because once whoever didn't know about football, watching football now, invested in football. First of all, they're invested in the Chiefs. Great team. Okay?
Yeah.
Great team to be invested in. Our guy,
Yeah.
the league's guy, is on that team at quarterback as well. So perfect for who they're getting introduced to. There's a lot of people that are not happy about, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people not happy about the Swift conversation taking over a lot of football conversations.
Why?
I don't know. I think people just get pretty upset about stuff that, is anything different than what they're used to.
They want football.
They want football. Do I care about somebody who fell 22 who wears a car to get, like, there's people that act that way.
Yeah.
And I think there has been some internet jousting potentially between, like, Swifties learning what football is from, like, the very 101 version of football.
Yeah.
4 downs, 10 yards.
Yep.
Repeat if happens. If not, other team gets it. Touchdowns worth 6 points. That's where some Swifties are. And boy, some football people have not been as welcoming.
No.
Just would like to let you guys know, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. The game's worth it.
She's got skill. I saw her on TikTok. She caught a fade over Jackson Mahomes. It was sweet.
Who did?
Really?
Swifty.
No, you feels like that was a lie, right?
Tony.
I thought I saw it, though.
Nah, feels like that was a complete lie that you just made up in your head. But Taylor Swift loving football, which I think is going to happen.
Yes.
Good for the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Great for the game.
Good for the game. Don't need people getting mad about that.
No.
It's growing more.
Yes, huge for the game.
Even
What you
Belichick
want?
was talking about it. Belichick can talk about it. I mean,
He made a
come on.
great joke.
He's the
Yeah.
biggest football
Guy.
only football guy.
Of all time.
Yeah.
And also future relationships for you.
Yeah.
Okay, for all of you that are maybe like good. Because all these Swifties are about to have a full education on why football is awesome and enjoy football fans. So future relationships, some people, my wife enjoys football. Some of my friends' wives do not enjoy. Always an interesting little, why are we watching? What are we doing? Who has the remote? That whole thing. Swifties making everybody say, this is the best sport of all time. It is.
It is.
It is. I am so happy that this is happening.
Yes.
Because like soccer,
Yeah.
has had pretty much a stranglehold on the entire world for a long time because it's been around a very long time in a lot of communities and countries. That's the only sport that you play. But the more people that get introduced to football and fall in love with football, the better. And if Taylor Swift is going to help grow the game because she's in love with a gentleman, greatest of all time, we need more of that.
Yeah, we do.
Chivalry's back.
I heard
baby.
Kim's dating OBJ. You heard anything about this?
I did not.
Those are
heard
the
about
rumors,
that.
yeah.
That's the
about that.
rumors.
Yep.
But that might have just been the Apple Music announcement for Ursha, baby.
Yeah.
Is that
certainly
why he got
possible.
injured?
Who's that?
OBJ.
That's
Like
true.
that shit curse?
The rumors did come out like 3 days before
Yeah.
he rolled
That
his
would
ankle
make sense. Timeline would make sense.
because he was so in love.
No,
He wasn't
it's
focused
just-
on what his ankle was doing.
Seems like the men that go into that family just don't come out on the other side very well.